Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be filming a pregnancy video, and I have not filmed a pregnancy video in the longest time. Today I'm going to be doing a video called, as you can tell by the title, Things That People Never Told Me About Being Pregnant. These are things I've experienced during pregnancy that I never experienced before pregnancy, and it is related to the pregnancy. I'm not just saying random things that have happened. And if everybody experiences these, I don't know if other women have had these or if it's just me. So I'm just going to get straight into the video and tell you guys what I have written down. So the first thing is increased heart rate. I had no idea that my heart rate would feel like I have been running almost every single day. I feel my heartbeat so powerful and I panic. I'm like, oh my gosh, is this normal? What's happening? And it honestly feels like when you go running and you come back and you're out of breath and your heart's thumping, that's how it feels. It's much more stronger. I can feel it much more stronger, and it worried me at first. So when I went to see my midwife, I had to ask, I was like, look, my heart rate's really increased and I'm just wondering if this is normal. She did say it is normal, so that put my mind at rest, but it's so scary. I absolutely hate it. And I was poorly quite a few weeks ago, and when I was poorly, my heart rate was even worse. I was waking up in the middle of the night and I was having my heart thumping so badly it was waking me up. So it was even worse then, and obviously because I was poorly, my heart rate was much more higher then, and the midwife did say that. So the next thing I've experienced is mood changes, and I know a lot of women experience this, but I haven't really had mood changes. I went through a phase of just being so down all the time. I had no emotion towards anything. I didn't feel anything towards anything that was happening in my life, and I just was so confused what was going on because I didn't know why I was feeling like that. I know when you're pregnant, your emotions through the roof and you don't know how you feel. But obviously, because I've never been pregnant before, I definitely didn't know that what I was experiencing was normal. But I wasn't going through, one stage being happy, then being sad. I was just going through a phase of just being sad all the time. I didn't feel any emotion towards anything. So as much as I've just said I felt sad, I also just didn't have any emotion towards things as well, which I don't think helped. I am feeling much better now, thank goodness, but it does come and go. So obviously after you give birth, people don't really mention to you things like baby blues, and I have researched a little bit into it, so hopefully I'm prepared if that does happen to me. But there is a lot of things that people don't tell you about mood changes during pregnancy. So if you're feeling a type of way and you're pregnant, definitely speak to somebody if you're a little bit worried, because some things can be normal even if they don't feel normal to you. Okay, so this one is to do with the baby kicking. I thought babies just kick on your tummy and you can just see it kicking. I did not realise that my baby was going to kick on my bladder and literally bounce down to the point where I thought that his foot was going to come out. I'm not even joking. He did it today as well, and it's so scary. I actually genuinely thought that he was going to come out because the kicks were that strong and they weren't stopping, and it was just like really low. But because my baby is really low, that's probably why I'm feeling them there. So I don't know if anybody else has this or has had this when they're pregnant, but I have, and it's really, really uncomfortable, especially when it happens. The next one is body growing. Obviously, when you're pregnant, your body grows and you get bigger, etc. For the first few weeks, I wasn't getting big at all, obviously, because I was only a few weeks pregnant. But the first thing that started growing and expanding on me was my bladder, and that's how I noticed I was getting bigger. And I was so confused. I didn't realise that your bladder started growing, and I know that's not bladder, but your bladder area. And I know that may sound really weird for how I'm explaining it, but that was the first thing that I noticed that was expanding. So I was really confused. I just thought it was your stomach. Clearly not. Everywhere can grow in your body, and that's something I've learned during this pregnancy. but obviously because I didn't expect that, I was really confused, but that was the only way I knew I was growing for the first few weeks when I was quite small. And this also led to my clothes not fitting me, and this was quite early in my pregnancy. I think from the moment I found out I was pregnant, I have not been wearing jeans. And people might think, well, he wasn't that big, but I wear tight jeans. I don't wear baggy jeans or anything like that, so my jeans do not fit me, and within the first 2 weeks of finding out I was pregnant, I was out of my jeans and into leggings, and that is all I've been wearing for the whole time I've been pregnant. It is really uncomfortable and it is quite awkward. Obviously I can wear dresses and all sorts of stuff like that if they're quite baggy, but apart from that, leggings are the only things that fit on my legs, and it's really annoying. I tried shopping for trousers, nothing fit me because I've either got a big waist or a waist that's too small. So I went and tried to find some clothes and I just couldn't find any. I haven't looked into maternity clothing purely because I don't feel like it's worth your money. I don't mind wearing leggings. It does make me feel uncomfortable sometimes when I'm out, but it doesn't bother me to an extent that I want to go out and buy maternity clothes. I do have clothes that stretch, but I just don't feel like maternity clothes are worth the money because you can only really wear them when you're pregnant, and I just prefer to just buy a bigger size in clothes. So that is it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed hearing what I've experienced through pregnancy, and if I think of anything else I've experienced that I forgot to include in this video, I will link it in the description below. And don't forget, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll be extremely grateful, and I'll see you in my next video.